first came to Salzburg in 1976. And then, of course, I discovered that there was the Mozarteum, and someone said, you should audition. And I did, and I got in. And I studied singing for 3 years. And after that, I got a job as an opera singer at the age of 22. So it was kind of my destiny to come here. It's a small town. It's a beautiful town. Has so many gorgeous buildings and churches, and the atmosphere around Salzburg being nestled right in nature. I don't know of any other town, city that's like that. And I think that just inspires the music, is how beautiful Salzburg is. I work with singers in a slightly different way than most of my colleagues. I find that most teachers teach the final result, but not how to get there. For instance, there's an awful lot of talk of holding the ribs wide. Well, I don't know how to do that. I would not know how to hold my ribs wide. But if I take a breath, the ribs go wide. So that would be a better way to say that. Don't hold the ribs wide, take a breath. Now you're breathing through your mouth, but you can afford to take much bigger breaths. Much bigger. You have to have the feeling you're breathing in the entire room into your lungs. The rest of us pass out because there's no air left, right? You have to breathe in the whole room full of air. And then once it's inside of there, then you just simply sit on it with your diaphragm, and the more air you use to sing, the more air comes back inside.
对他说是双向的。当你在唱的瞬间，你用了更多气，你的身体自动会。
Most of my colleagues stress the importance of the technique. Obviously, we need to know what we're doing and how we do it, but at the end of the day, it's your personality and your own personal attitude towards music. What's important to you? What is the story you have to tell? How do you want your voice to sound? So the aesthetic for me is much, much more important than simply working on vocal technique. And if you were to see a Baroque violinist playing this piece, the activity is just astonishing. So probably start with an up bow. Dum da da dum da dum dum da dum 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 da da dum da dum da dum. They've got all these bowings going on to bring out the stresses. And we have to do the same thing because Bach considers us to be an instrument as well. To have a relationship with the words. The words teach us or tell us everything that we have to do as singers. As long as you're following the words and what they mean to you in that moment, that is your interpretation. You have to be in the environment. And by being here, by learning German, for instance, or learning German and English, by just having the experience of hearing the language spoken, of eating different foods, of just living in a whole different culture, I think that gives them a huge advantage. That deep dive into the culture of the music that you're singing.
中国的声乐教育在过去10年中已经取得了显著的进步，教学质量与教学数量都已经非常的成熟，尤其是技术技巧，甚至已经跻身国际一线。欧美的声乐更注重艺术的整体性，特别是音乐文化背景和创造力。我想利用我们中国学生融会贯通的能力，结合这两种不同的音乐文化理念，我相信中国的音乐家 会成长为全面发展的音乐家，在国际舞台上大放异彩。
The biggest progress I've noticed in these young singers is that they feel let off the leash and are able to share expression from their heart, truly from themselves. Whereas before, it was not about expression, it was about sound. It was about their voices and the volume of their voices, about how heavy their voices could sound, how loud their voices could sound. So the transformation for me was that they started to think about singing beautifully as opposed to just loud. And once they got there, then singing became fun for them and easy, and they were happy and they cried tears of joy, and they were like literally let out of a cage, and now that they could explore their own selves.